When can you retire? Today we'll go through an important 3-question checklist to make sure you're ready and successful in your retirement. Stay tuned. Hey there, it's Anthony with 1 Degree Advisors, and we want to help you have confidence in your retirement. No one wants to be forced back to work after not planning properly for retirement. Today we're going to give you a 3-question checklist so you can confidently move into retirement at the right time, but also so you can successfully navigate the retirement transition. With each of these 3 questions on your checklist, you can improve your standing as you prepare toward retirement, or even if you're already retired, you can continue working on these 3 things. These 3 questions focus on your relationships, your time, and your money, and they're all interconnected to have a successful retirement. Question number 1, are you connected? In 1938, Harvard researchers embarked on a study that continues to this day to find out what makes us happy in life. When it comes to retirement, the study showed retirees don't miss working, they miss the people. A CNBC article referring to the study said, as participants entered mid and late life, the Harvard study often asked about retirement based on their responses. The number one challenge people faced in retirement was not being able to replace the social connections that had sustained them for so long at work. So retiring can be a big social change. Whether you're close to the people you work with or not, there's likely some interaction that can be lost from your daily life. So invest in your relationships starting today. While we're all wired a little bit differently, introverted or extroverted, we're generally built for community. And that interaction is often underestimated as people work so hard to prepare financially for retirement. So invest in those connections outside of work through your church, your neighborhood, or even hobbies. Try to have a realistic view of time spent with family, what that might look like, and then invest in those relationships as you transition into retirement. And if you're new to our channel, welcome. We hope that you'll subscribe as we want to help you have confidence in your retirement by sharing our real-world experiences helping people to and through successful retirements. So question number 2, are you retiring to something instead of from something? The financial preparation, as we're going to discuss in number 3, tends to get the most attention, but what about your time? I will say that many of our clients, they do enjoy retirement, and often they comment on how busy they are. And while busyness itself is not the goal, it does speak to a certain level of activity and also hopefully fulfillment and purpose in that activity. So I don't want to over-dramatize that you need to have all your time mapped out. You really don't. But having some direction as to how you'll spend your time and your focus can be helpful. Your connections may play a role in answering this question, as investing in your relationships can certainly provide purpose and meaning. But additionally, ask yourself, how will you organize your time? What brings you purpose and fulfillment? What serves a need? Maybe these questions are addressed with volunteering, spending time with family, or perhaps working even part-time. We've had clients who work part-time, maybe in a consulting role, and they often find it to be great because they earn some income, stay connected with colleagues, and they don't have the stress of the everyday grind. Maybe you'll work part-time at something totally unrelated and enjoy whatever that is. Either way, if you're married, these are good discussion questions to have with your spouse. And also, as an aside, your health is another big part of your life and may influence your retirement decisions. In some cases, health can force people to retire, but certainly choosing to retire while you're still in good health is ideal. Invest in your health and your fitness for quality of life. Okay, question number 3, are you financially ready? When we talk about retirement planning, this is the one we tend to think about, and rightfully so, because it takes time to prepare your finances. You'll want to know, have you correctly calculated your living expenses? Can you sustain your income to meet those needs? Have you accounted for inflation, taxes, emergency expenses, and more? Well, there's a lot to think about when it comes to your finances. This is where a financial plan can really help to address those questions. I like to think of that financial plan as almost like putting a puzzle together into this beautiful vision of the future, rather than a bunch of random pieces that don't make much sense apart from each other. But since things in the economy and the investment markets are always changing and your priorities and circumstances change too, a financial plan is a dynamic process that can adapt. It's not just a binder on a bookshelf, or at least it shouldn't be. Saving money in taxes can also go a long way when it comes to making your money work for you in retirement. We just recorded a video, the top 4 tax planning mistakes to avoid in retirement. We'll go ahead and post that here. Again, this is Anthony Saffer with 1 Degree Advisors, and we wrote a free downloadable guide called 5 Retirement Mistakes to Avoid. This can help you dig a bit deeper to make sure your retirement is successful. We'll go ahead and post a link in the notes for you to download, and please leave your comments as to what questions you've addressed to have success in your retirement. Thanks for watching.